Good afternoon, everyone. I am Pallavi Patnaik and I am a lecturer in IIMT College of Polytechnic. I train students in their personality development so that they can take ahead their professional goals and improve in their life. So, today our topic is goal setting. Before we start goal setting as a topic, I would like to ask how many of us sit every day and plan for day? How many of us take some time out and write down our goals even for a day, not long term goals, but even for the day to day activities? I'm sure that most of us are not that involved in our own self that we start writing it down or maybe plan our day. We go by the flow. We do not write down and we do not plan exactly what we want because of various reasons which we will be discussing ahead. And goal setting is one of the main important aspects of our lives so that we all can improve and grow. First of all, let us discuss what is basic definition of goal. Let me read it out. A goal is an objective or target that someone is trying to reach or achieve. So basically, what is a goal? Goal is a target which we keep to plan our steps on so that we achieve something, maybe for a day, maybe for an year, and until unless we plan or we have a goal in life, it's just that we are moving ahead forward without any rhyme or reason. Now, where does this goal come from? So the first records of goal come from around 1325. It comes from a Middle English goal meaning boundary or limit. And any earlier origin of the word goal is unknown. So now, what does it mean? Boundary or limit? That means you have to reach that limit. You have to reach that boundary. For example, we all have house. We all have seen the boundary walls of our houses. That is the limit of your house. So you know that your house has got that limit, and you have that particular area to be in or to call it your own. That is called a boundary or a limit. And exactly goal, the term comes from this particular uh, word and meaning. Moving ahead. So before we move ahead with this topic, goal setting, let us analyze some of the questions with our own self. Ask your own self, self interpret, and self introspection. First of all, do you want to develop your self esteem? Do you want to gain a positive outlook on the future? Do you want to decrease unhealthy habits and behaviors? Improve your productivity and performance? Develop time management skills and battle procrastination? Do you want to? Until unless you ask these questions to yourself, you won't be able to have a clarity in life, whether it's your personal life, whether it's your professional life or your social life. So, what happens is we all are extremely busy in asking questions to others and to curious to know about others, but very few of us are actually asking questions to our own selves. So, until unless you talk to yourself, you won't be having any clarity about anything in particular about your own self. So whenever I take classes for the students in personality development, what happens is I ask them to write few points about themselves. In that particular session, I have observed that students are not able to write a single word about themselves. They start thinking and they keep asking me, मैम अपने बारे में तो कभी सोचा ही नहीं है हमने, ऐसे कैसे होता है, हम तो पता नहीं क्या लिखें अपने बारे में. But at the same time, if I ask them to write about someone else, maybe their friends, uh, their benchmate, their classmates, oh my God, they have a list of things to write about them. True or false, irrespective, but yes, they know many things, they have stuff to write, but about their own self, they have no idea. So, goal setting is not just goal setting or planning about the future, it is about the clarity you have about your own self. Moving ahead, setting goals is the first step to turning the invisible into the visible. Exactly, very true quote. When you set goals, it has not yet happened. You're just visualizing that it is in your mind. It is invisible to others. But to make it visible to others, to make it happen in reality, you have to set goals and work towards it. And to make it happen in reality, the first step is what? Plan, goal, target, aim. From a very since childhood we are always asked that, beta, tell me what is your aim. So in that aim we usually say what we want to become, what our parents teach us that whenever someone asks, you have to say that you will be becoming a doctor or a engineer or maybe other options in this generation. But in our generation, it was either doctor or engineer only. But as parents, we forget to make them understand that professional aims are not just the aims of life. There are many other aims and goals which we can have from childhood, so that we can have that clarity in future as an adult, and which in turn will help us in taking decisions, right decisions for ourselves. Moving on, what are the benefits of goal setting? So let us understand the benefits first, and then we will know how to do it and what kind of goals are there. The benefits of goal setting are very real and significant. Goal setting applies both to you as an individual and to a group that set goals. So by the group, here it means that if you are working in an organization, in any institute, you're professional, you have a group there, you have to deal with a group, you are always in a group, you're not an individual there. Of course, professional individual growth is there, but until unless you work as a team, the organization is not benefited. So goal setting can be individual and it can be in a group, in both. Okay, now first of all, goal setting improves your self image. Now, how does it help as a to improve your self image is, uh, you know about yourself. You are very clear in your mind what you want for your future, what are your plans, and the most important thing, how you are going to work towards that future. So in turn, it helps you improve your self image. That means you are not thinking about yourself what others are telling you. You know about yourself exactly what you are, your authentic self, right? Next is, it makes you aware of your strengths, which can be used to overcome obstacles and provide solutions to problems. That means while working towards your goal, you realize in what field you're good, what are your strengths, and as well as you come to know your weakness, which is the third point, that it makes you aware of your weaknesses so that you can begin to improve. For example, let me give you an example here. uh, I want to buy a car. maybe a costly one. So now my goal has been set that I have to buy a car in this particular year. Okay. Now just writing it down doesn't won't help me buying that car. To buy this car, I have to write down the steps and the process to understand from where the finance will come, from where will I save this much of money to buy a car. Should I take loan? Should I not take loan? Car loans. And if at all I'm taking loan, from where will I pay the installments? How much down payment I'm going to pay to the brand? So these are the things which we have to calculate after setting a goal. Now, when we talk about strength and weakness with respect to this, it can be many things. Strength can be I may be having a good job, I may be good at my work, okay, and which will help me pay for my car. Weakness can be I may be a spendthrift, and if in case I take loan, how will I pay the installments? So, related to our goals, we understand our strengths and weaknesses, and accordingly, we work on that. Next is it gives you a sense of past victories and provides a stimulus for present successes. Yes, I just love this point. In this, it is trying to say that uh, if you have set your goal in the past and you have achieved it and you have gained some result out of it, positive result, it gives a stimulus to you to continue this habit forever. And it also reminds you of the successes you have had in the past. Fifth is helps you visualize, plan actions to achieve goals, which we have already discussed. Give you a track to run on so you can see where you have to go. Very true. Your goal setting makes a path for you. And if that goal is not there, that limit is not there, what happens is the path becomes widened and you don't realize where you have to go, whether you have to go straight, left, or right. But if you have a target, you know that you have to walk straight to that target. It forces you to set priorities. Of course, when you are planning for something, you need to prioritize your day, prioritize your activities, and prioritize your finances, your social life, your personal life to achieve that one particular goal. Defines reality and separates it from wishful thinking. Very true. The example which I gave, I want to buy a Audi. Until unless I work towards it, it's just a wish. I'm not working towards it and I'm just dreaming about it, then it's just a wish and a dream, nothing else. It makes you responsible for your own life, it makes your group responsible for its own success or failure. It serves as a criterion to sharpen the decision making. Yes. So, decision making is very important. Whether you set any goal in your life, right decisions at right time is very, very important. And again, I would repeat this point. To take any decision or even to set a goal, you need clarity in your life, clarity in your own self, in your own thinking process. And for clarity, you should be having self awareness. So, see, everything is interdependent. You cannot move ahead with just one part of it. Like you have set the goal and then you are relaxed. Okay, done. मेरा काम हो गया, मैंने goal set कर दिया. No, it's not like that. In this goal setting, it is connected to so many things. It is connected to your self worth. It is connected to your self awareness. It is connected to your leadership skills, decision making skills, and during the process what kind of emotions you are going through, emotional intelligence, ups and downs, strengths and weaknesses. So in particular goal setting, you have to Work on all the skills you have. Next, now these were the benefits of goal setting. Let us understand what are the steps and procedure to set a goal or an objective. हम गोल कैसे सेट करें? गोल सेटिंग सभी बोलते रहते हैं, लेकिन करना कैसे है गोल सेटिंग को? क्या कुछ भी एक गोल रख लें हम कि मुझे अगले 5 साल में प्राइम मिनिस्टर बनना है? नो, इट्स नॉट लाइक दैट. Goal setting is very logical, scientific, and disciplined approach towards life, towards your own self. And your goals represent you. What kind of a person are you is represented by the goal. Now, brainstorm ideas as a whole group. Okay, here they're talking about group, but it can also be done for your individual self, right? You need to brainstorm, and just sitting like that and setting a goal is not the right way. You may stumble in between, then it may cause too many other problems like your depression and anxiety. So brainstorm ideas for yourself, choose specific ones, very specific. You cannot have 15 goals in a list. Just have few very specific ones which you want to achieve according to your time limits, according to your time duration. Okay. Determine and create objectives for each goal, and this involves created a plan of action. Move into action and make sure to follow through. If this does not occur, goals cannot be achieved. So when you are making a plan of action, you need to work on that. Every day you have to work on that. Every morning you have to decide that I have to work on my actions towards my goals. Otherwise, it's very easy to get deviated and distracted in between. Okay. Put group's goal in writing and give them out to all members. Evaluate progress regularly. Be sure to be flexible and allow the objectives to change and with the goals. And this last line is extremely important because see, when we set a goal, it happens many times that we are not able to achieve it. So you need to keep evaluating it. Even the smallest of achievement is an achievement. It's not necessary that the achievement should be very great or in a big sense, the result should be very big. No, even the smallest of achievement is very big. Let me slide an example here. For example, my goal is to lose weight in next 3 months, right? And I'm overweight, obese. Now, an obese person making this goal and expecting that you have to that the person is losing weight within 3 days is not practical at all. But if in that 3 days this person has at least tried to move, try to have healthy food, try to go to the gym or walk or work out or whatever, that is an achievement in your goal setting. The weight may not have been moved. Of course, it won't move in 3 days. But at least your discipline and your persistence has made you achieve the smallest of goals. And we should be proud of that. And the evaluation should be that you have done job according to the discipline and the plan of action. Again, the second point of this is you have to be flexible. Now suppose it is raining and you cannot go for a walk outside. So at that point of time you should not sit and crib that, oh my god, आज बारिश हो गया, मैं walk पे नहीं जा पाया, ये नहीं हुआ, वो नहीं हुआ, मेरा तो plan cancel हो गया. Yeah, we are like that. We humans are like that. It happens like that. So you should be flexible. Try something else if you cannot go out. right? Our whole aim is to work on it. It's not necessary all the time that everything goes according to the plan, but moving ahead is important, not getting stuck at smallest of disturbances. Okay, next is uh, so there are so many problems faced by people uh, in setting goals. Okay, the first one is not writing goals down. Writing is so important. In this age of technology, we have actually stopped using pencil, pen and paper. Everything is in our phone, everything is in our mail and laptop and desktop and tab, god knows what all. So the mind has also stopped working in a particular natural way. For everything we have a reminder, alarm, but we have all forgotten the power of words, power of writing something. So when you write something, it is registered in your brain. And when it is registered to your brain, it functions like that and it works towards that. You all can try this. You write down something that आज मैं 3 लीटर पानी पीऊंगा. You write it down in a paper. I'm 100% sure 3 liter to nahi, but you may be drinking 2 liters of water that particular day. Why? Because as you have written that and it is registered in your your brain will keep reminding you that every time that today you have written this and you will do it. But if you don't write it and you just dream it or think about it, your brain has the capacity to forget very easily. Okay. Second is having unclear motives, setting unrealistic goals, not having a plan at all, not taking action, losing focus, no follow through. After setting goals, you have to have a follow up of every plan of action you have made. Then only it is of any use. Okay, let's move on to types of goals. Number of goals are there. For example, long-term goals, short-term goals, immediate goals. What is long-term goal? Long-term goals is very simple, that it is a 10-year, 5-year, or maybe 1-year plan. You plan something for next 5 years. Short-term goals is below 1 year, 9 months, 6 months, or 3 months. And what are the immediate goals? 30 days, within 30 days. कि हमें 1 महीने के अंदर रिजल्ट चाहिए, मैं कैसे भी करके इस टारगेट को अचीव करना है. So here I'm not talking about the sales target, but life target, your objectives, your aims, your goals. वो कुछ भी हो सकता है. Within 1 month, I may want to have a certification course. Okay, I may want to lose weight. I may want to find a job within 30 days. So that's the immediate goal. Now, physical goals. Physical goals are the goals which are related to your physical well-being, your weight loss, and your health condition. Career, business, and professional goals. Since the name suggests that what kind of career you want to have, in which field do you want to go, do you want to become an entrepreneur or you want to work in an organization as an employee, right? So this is your career, business and professional goals. Next is financial goals. Everyone has financial goals and everyone should have a financial goal, right? Because ultimately what brings you out of difficult financial situation is finance only. So when you are planning, especially in old age, retirement, after retirement, in medical emergencies, you should have finance and well planned. Next, relationships and family goals. Relationships and your family are one of the biggest assets that you may have. How will you improve your old friendships and make new ones? What will you do for your spouse, children, parents, greater family, so as to take these relationships to a greater depth? It is worth it to set goals in this area to have fulfilled life. Then self-development and spiritual goals. Okay. Uh, Blessings human life is the lifelong ability to learn. So keep learning, keep growing internally. That is your self-development and spiritual goals. So many things come under self-development, like your upskilling, like your personality development, uh, growth in career. There are n number of lists in self-development. Pleasure goals. As the children of God, it is your right to enjoy and have pleasure. Set goals of your enjoyment, how you are going to spend time for yourself, learning new art, or for taking up new hobbies. Of course, life is just not all about working, earning, and spending, working hard. You need to have some pleasure goals as well, which will keep you balanced when you are very busy in work, and these pleasure goals will take you back to normal state of mind. Calm down after a hectic work life or hectic family life, whatever. So you need to plan that as well. Every aspect of your life should have some planning and goals. Now, if you look at these goals carefully, you will see that all these goals are actually interdependent. Exactly. For example, how well you will do financially depends on your progression in your career, and the type of pleasure that will be able to afford. Even some of the relationships that you will enjoy will dependent on your career and financial situation. Of course, you will not want to expand your family if you cannot afford it financially, right? So this was all about goal setting, and we all need to have self-awareness about ourselves, clarity to work on our own professional and personal growth. Thank you.